started. Thank you guys first and foremost for taking time out of your Tuesday night to jump on and learn a little bit more about what Arbonne is, the incredible business opportunity, and the products attached. So first and foremost, I just want to say if someone had invited you to this call, make sure to get with them afterwards. Let them know if you have any questions, how excited you are to try or jump in or whatever it is that you're on this call to learn more about. Just because if someone asked you to take a look, it's because they think super highly of you. And there is, oops, just 1 second. Sorry, guys. You could just make sure that you were muted if you just jumped on the call. Sorry, guys, just 1 second. Okay, perfect. But like I was saying is that if someone invited you to take a look, it's because they think super highly of you. So if it's from a business standpoint, we get to invite and we get to work with the people that we want to work with. So if they asked you to take a look, it's because they see something in you that's okay if you don't see in yourself yet. Or maybe it's because that they think you can benefit from these incredible products, or both. So just to tell you a little bit about myself, my name is Alicia. I'm a regional vice president with Arbonne, and I actually got started a year and a half ago. So my journey started, like I said, a year and a half ago, where I had went to my friend's healthy happy hour, purely went for the social aspect. I had no idea what I was even going to learn about, that this business, what it could be for me. And so like I said, I purely went for the social aspect. And so that night, at the time I was 25, I'm now 27, but I was in corporate America, and I had been praying for something that I did not realize was going to come wrapped up in the form of Arbonne. And what I mean by that is I kept catching myself thinking I would love if I was my own boss. It's not that I didn't like to work. I love working, but I just would love to make it around my own schedule, sleep in if I want to sleep in, or wake up early and get it done earlier on. And so I wanted a life of choices, and I realized that Arbonne is the vehicle of getting everything that I want in life. And so my dreams take time, they take money, just like everyone else's. And so it's amazing that this vehicle is something that we can achieve our purpose in life and help other people as well. So just for those of you who don't know much about who Arbonne is, so we've actually been around since 1980, so we have 40 years of experience in tradition. We're in 7 different countries, working to expand into our 8th country, but we also have a 45-day money-back guarantee. So what that means is if you buy any of our skincare, nutrition, any product that we have of our over 400 products, you open it and you don't like it, you have 45 days to try it out and send it back, and you get 100% of your money back. And so I love that because it is giving you as a potential client or consultant insurance on your purchase. And so that if it's not up to your standards or whatever that may be, that you can send it back and you're not stuck with it. But with that being said, we only have a 1% return rate on a global scale. So what that means is people love these products. So if we have a 45-day return policy, but only 1% of people are actually returning stuff, that just shows how many people fall in love with these products. And so it's a testimony in its own. And another thing is we actually comply with the European Union standards on all personal care products as well. So what that means, if you're not sure, is the EU bans roughly 1,100 harmful chemicals from their personal care products. So this is, shampoo and conditioner. This is bath and body products, your deodorant, your toothpaste, your skincare, your cosmetics. So all of these things constitute as personal care. And so we take it a step further from the EU, and we ban an additional 1,000. We ban roughly 2,200 harmful chemicals from our products. And so why that's so important is what we put on our skin absorbs into our bloodstream in 26 seconds. So think about the products that you use on a daily basis, sometimes multiple times a day. Do you know what's in them and what that may or may not be doing for your body? And so I love that our products work with our body versus against it. And so if you compare it to the US, which is FDA regulated, the FDA only requires brands to ban 10 harmful chemicals. So think when you shop Ulta, Sephora, Target, Walmart, Dillard's, drugstores, like any of these different brands that are sold in the US, because you have to go and you have to shop at them, they are FDA regulated and they are only required to be in 10. So I love that we truly have top of the line ingredients in our products. And so there are a couple of different ways to get involved, and I'm just going to touch on those right before we get started. So as I'm talking about everything, you can see what would be a best fit for you. So the first way is if you're on here and you're like, any kind of additional income for me sounds great. If you're someone who, you could benefit from a couple $100s a month, what if you had an extra $1,000 a month? What could your life look like? Maybe you want to replace your income like myself. I was working to replace my 6-figure corporate income and have that choice that if I wanted to walk away, I could. So if any additional income is something that sounds appealing to you, watch what we do. It's so much fun. We get to build relationships with incredible people and help people with their health, their wealth, or both, and help other people change the brand of products that they're going to buy anyways. And so the second way is, if you're not interested in making any additional income or replacing some kind of income, is to become a preferred client. So our preferred clients get a shop and save. You get 20 to 40% off for an entire year. And you're going to get free shipping, free full-size gifts on certain orders as well. So if people aren't looking to make any kind of money, this is 100% the way that you want to go. Starting your own business or becoming a preferred client is a no obligation thing. So what I mean by that is you don't have to order a certain amount every month. There's no auto ship requirements, no minimum purchases, no monthly fees. It truly is no obligation and no risk. You buy what you want, when you want, and how often. So, and then the third way, which I believe is, excuse me, an amazing way to get involved, is to become a host. So our hosts get to invite their friends or family over to, a location, whether it's your house, your consultant's house, or come on virtually at a platform like this and help us expand our network. So the best thing about Arbonne is we don't advertise. We're not on radio advertisements. We're not on, television ads. And so it really is word of mouth, and this just helps your consultant expand their network. So before we jump in to talking about our 30 days to healthy living, I'm going to share with you guys the top 3 stressors according to the American Medical Association. So 1 is lack of good health and nutrition habits. 2 is exposure to toxins and chemicals, and 3 is financial struggles. So we're going to chat very briefly, to respect your time, about how Arbonne can help with all 3, or whatever one that you may be suffering from. And so the biggest question that we get is, why Arbonne? Why do you want to be shopping Arbonne skincare, Arbonne's cosmetics, Arbonne's nutrition products over any other brand out there? So everything that we have is gluten-free. We're 100% certified. We have no dairy, soy, whey, or GMOs in our products. We have nothing artificially added, so no artificial sweeteners or colors, or formulated without mineral oil, which is huge for personal care products. If you have a lotion or foundation of some sort that you bought from a store in the US, chances are, if you go look at the ingredients, it probably has mineral oil in it. And so it's a carcinogen, it's a filler. It's just not what you want in your products. We're PABA-free, we're paraben-free. So these are preservatives that give products a shelf life of 10 to 30 years. And if you have something for 10 years, please throw it out, even a year and a half. You definitely don't want to keep your products that long. We're pH correct, we're hypoallergenic, and we have no artificial dyes or fragrances which affect our health as well. And so the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is our 30 days to healthy living. This is one of the top ways that you can get involved in Arbonne. I love this program, and what we really do is we teach you habits to create a healthy lifestyle. So this is not a fad diet. This is not something that you just drink or eat celery or eat salads. Like, you get to eat. You never feel deprived. You're going to have 3 meals and 2 snacks, and we give you meal plans, recipes, grocery lists. You are not alone, and then your supplements on top of it. And so I always tell people it is so important to supplement, because our food nowadays is so depleted. There's so much stuff added to it. And so just as an example, to eat an orange that your great-great-great-grandparents ate, to get that same nutritional value, we would have to eat about 8 oranges today. So just to share an example. And so I really want you guys to view this 30 days as it is something that is basically resetting your body. So just like our body does have natural, or we have organs that naturally detox, but if you think about it, those can get clogged over time. And so we're focused on flushing all the gunk that can build up over time out of our body. So if you picture a bathtub and it's overflowing because the drain is clogged, you want to unclog that drain so everything can flow out properly. And so I like to think of it as an oil change for your car, but for your body. And so you wouldn't go years and years without changing your car's oil. And so I'm going to read through a list of symptoms, and nobody needs to say anything like, hey, that's me, but you can just mentally note if any of these resonate with you. So 1 is lack of energy, fatigue, sleepless nights, joint pain, headaches and migraines, unwanted weight inches, bloating, heartburn, reflux, irritable bowel, depression, anxiety, cellulite, acne. So if you suffer from any of these symptoms, it could be time to detox, because these are true physical signs of toxicity built up in your body. And it's essentially your body's way of alerting you, hey, like, I need attention. And so it's kind of like, if you think when we get thirsty, our body lets us know, and then we drink and we take care of it. And and when you think of it, most Americans were very overconsumed, but we're undernourished. So what I mean by that is, you can eat a full pizza and be full for hours. That doesn't mean it's giving your body the right things that it needs. So through the 30 days, we eliminate acidic, allergenic, addictive foods that are ultimately doing a disservice to your body. And then you'll get a reintegration schedule of adding those things back in to see if you can find certain things within your body. If maybe there's certain foods that you didn't know are causing your headaches or your bloat, or whatever that may be, or your breakouts, that when you incorporate it back in, it'll be able to alert you when you go by this reintegration schedule. So when you think about it, toxins are the issue. So no matter your size, no matter your age, we all get toxins, and you can get toxin buildup from what kind of foods you're eating, the quality of products that you're putting on your skin, because that does absorb into our body, stress, how much sleep you're getting, our environment, unfortunately. So there's just a variety of different things that can create toxins in someone's body. And so if you think about it, when your body can't handle the influx of toxins, it goes to an overprotective mode, and it starts pulling things away from our vital organs like our liver and our kidneys, and it stores them as fat cells, which is also called adipose tissue, medical terminology. But so when you think of it, as you flush those toxins out, your fat cells or your adipose tissue naturally shrinks. So that's how you get the byproduct of fat loss and weight loss on this 30 days to healthy living. This is not a deemed weight loss program. People do this to gain weight, lose weight, maintain weight. The full purpose is to rid your body of stuff that's not serving you well, and we can adhere the program to your specific needs. And so now just kind of jumping in to what you get. So along with your recipes, your meal plans, your recipes, or like I just said, your grocery list, you're going to get 9 full-size products. Half of these are going to be giving your body what you could be missing or not getting enough of. A lot of us don't get enough fiber. We don't get enough protein. And some of them will be replacing certain things out of your diet that aren't doing your body so well. And then the rest are going to be what actually does the detoxing. So the first thing that you're going to get is 2 bags of our plant-based protein. This is the best product in my mind that Arbonne has to offer. You're going to get 2 bags. So this is 20 grams of vegan plant-based protein. It's cranberry rice and pea protein complex. So it's actually one of the most digestible forms of protein on the market. It has over 20 essential vitamins and minerals, a complete amino acid profile. But another thing is it is low glycemic. So for those of you, who are on the call who may have blood sugar issues, this is not going to cause a spike in your blood sugar. Oh, sorry, I hit my little doorstop here on my wall. But anyway, so it's not going to cause a rise in your blood sugar. And so our protein has no dairy in it, so which means it has no whey. So whey is not good consumed over long periods of time. It's actually very hard on your digestive system. And so we eliminate dairy out of our diet because it's highly acidic, and so we're trying to move away from the acidic foods because it just creates so much inflammation in your body. And the more inflamed your body is, the more of a breeding ground it is for disease, because you should treat food as it's either fueling disease or fighting it. And so we really move away from this acidic, inflamed environment of what most Americans eat. We consume a lot of coffee, we consume a lot of dairy, just to name a few, to a more alkaline, pH balanced state, because when you have less inflammation, it helps with migraines, it helps with a variety of other different things, and it's a harder environment for disease to survive in. And so just a second. Oh, there we go. Okay. So like I was saying, we have no dairy in our protein powder. We have no soy. Soy is highly processed crop and about 90% GMO. So we don't want any of those in our body, and we eliminate gluten. So every product that we have is gluten-free. just because gluten is very allergenic. It's estimated that over 50% of the population has some kind of intolerance. And so the next thing that you're going to get is, and really also to mention, you don't just have to have, like, when you eat your protein as a shake. Honestly, that's my favorite way to consume it. It's my favorite time of the day when I have it, and it is super filling. But you can make protein pancakes, protein waffles, protein bars, protein cookies. It is so versatile, and you can do so much with it. And so the next thing is our energy fizz sticks. So the protein and the fizz are one of the top 2 nutrition products that we actually have. And so there's 13 calories. This is going to replace your coffee. This is going to replace soda. You can mix it with like a green tea or a white tea or water, sparkling water, or like I said, just water. And so the energy comes from B6, B12, guarana, ginseng, chromium. It has, which chromium actually supports your mood. So this is really going to help not only give you a pick-me-up, but it's going to help with cognitive performance, multitasking, and a variety of other different things. And so every product that we have is an alkaline forming drink. And so also on the 30 days, you're going to get an avoid list. So as long as you stay away from certain foods and what foods to incorporate that are opposite of that, you're going to be eating a more alkaline, anti-inflammatory diet. And so, but that does not mean deprivation. You eat a ton. You don't have to count calories. You don't have to count points, which is awesome. So then the next thing that you're going to get is our fiber. So our fiber is gritless, it's tasteless, it's odorless. I add it to my protein shakes, I add it to my pasta sauce. You can just mix it with almond milk if you want, so it's very versatile as well. But the primary purpose is to keep you full longer. And so it's not meant to do the other, and so, but it does make you regular. The average person gets about 5 to 6 grams of fiber a day. And if the one thing you changed in your diet for an entire 12 months is getting the right amount of fiber, you would naturally lose about 8 to 9 pounds in a full entire year. So those 3 products are going to be actually what is replacing certain things or supplementing and giving you more of what you may not be getting enough of. A lot of people don't get the right amount of fiber, the right amount of protein in their diet. Some people are scared of the word protein because they think it means they're going to gain weight, and that does not mean that at all if it's the right kind. And so the next thing that you're going to get also is the rest of the products are going to be what actually detoxes your body. So you'll find that each of these have a specific area that they target to detox. And so our body eliminates toxins in 5 major ways: our liver, our kidneys, our colon, our intestines, and our skin. And so the first product that you get is actually our detox tea. And so this is a caffeine-free herbal tea that has milk thistle, which is a known natural liver detoxifier. And so this product is going to be what detoxes your liver, and it's going to clean your kidneys out. Our liver has over 500 functions, and truthfully, one of the primary reasons people plateau on weight loss is due to an overburdened liver. And so I love this in the morning over ice with a fizzy mixed in. A lot of people, they like it warm at night just to kind of wind down. So you can have this anytime of the day that you choose, and how cold or hot, how you choose to drink it. And so the next thing that you're going to get is our Digestion Plus. So our Digestion Plus is more focused on your gut health in your digestive system. And so our gut is known as our second brain. It's where 80% of disease is generated. Our immune system is housed there. So much comes from a good gut, but also comes from a bad gut if you're not taking care of it and giving it the good bacteria that it needs. And so our Digestion Plus, you can take it as a shot with like 4 ounces of water, or pour it in your shake because you're not even going to know it's there in the morning. And so your pre and probiotics, it's going to have that to give your gut the good health, good bacteria it needs, sorry. And then it has your 11 live digestive enzymes. So this is going to help you break down everything that you eat in a day to help with gas, bloating, heartburn, acid reflux. So this is also known as the muffin top eraser by a lot of people. And so you look very different when you're not as bloated. And so this is a lot of people saving grace, especially if you have digestive issues. Maybe you have Crohn's or IBS or something like that. So if you see the tea was more liver and kidneys, the Digestion Plus is more gut health and digestive system. And so the next product is our 7-day body cleanse. So this is like a lemon ginger flavor. If you've ever had Chick-fil-A and you know what their lemonade tastes like, that's essentially what it is. But you're going to introduce it during week 3, and this is all information we give you, and you're going to sip it over a 4 to 6 hour period in 32 ounces of water. The biggest reason why we introduce it during week 3 is because you've had a couple weeks of clean eating ahead of you. This is not something that you need to take a vacation day for. This is not something that you need to like make sure you're by the toilet. This is a super gentle but productive cleanse. And I just notice when I do it that I pee more often, truthfully, because you're drinking more liquid. So you still eat, you do everything on top of it. Just on week 3, you're going to drink that as well. And so those are the 9 full-size products that you get within your 30 days, aside from all of your meal plans and your recipes and all of your accountability. And so as a preferred client, you can get it this month for 40% off with a free full-size product. And then as a consultant, you can get it 50% off as well. And so there's truly not a better time to do it. I think our next group is going to end right before Thanksgiving. But the biggest thing is this is not an addition to what you spend on groceries already. It's a different mindset shift of like, this is giving you a portion of what you buy in your groceries already. So this is not your groceries and this, you're just redirecting where you're buying a portion of where you buy your groceries from anyways. And so just to kind of really switch gears here, I'm going to talk very briefly about our skin. So our skin is our largest organ, but it's often the most neglected. So on average, a woman uses about 515 chemicals per day in personal care products on their body. And so if you think about all the chemicals that's going in and day out after years and what is building up in your system. And so one of my favorite skincare products or lines is our RE9 Advanced. So the best thing about Arbonne is we have something for every stage of life cycle and every skincare need. We have a men's line, an anti-aging line for women as well. We have sensitive skin, acne-prone skin, a line for infants all the way up to teens. So we truly have something for every skin type, for every gender, and every skin need. Like I said, I use the RE9 Advanced. So this is something that you can get 40% off as a preferred client as well, 50% off as a consultant, but you get a full line. And so I actually learned this a couple of weeks ago, but every night that you go to bed without washing your makeup off, you age 4 days. And so it takes also about 20 years to form a wrinkle. So think however old you are now, what you do today will show up 15 to 20 years from now. And so you really it pays to have good skincare, so you don't have to pay to get work done later. And so the first thing that you're going to get in your set is our smoothing facial cleanser. So this line lasts me on average of about 6 months. Some stuff lasts a little bit longer. Some stuff maybe a month or 2 shorter. Just really depends on your usage, but a little goes such a long way. So our cleanser, it's a 3-in-1. Basically what it's going to do, take off your makeup, smooth the texture of your skin, and cleanse your face. You're going to get our toner. So this is alcohol-free, it's non-drying. You're going to get our serum. So this is where the magic happens. I always tell someone, if you're interested in the 30 Days to Healthy Living, your free full-size product that you get the serum because it's amazing. So us as adults, our skin cells turn over about every 45 days, and kids, it's every 7. So our serum, it is basically trying to speed up that skin cell turnover to keep us looking more young, youthful, and help our skin repair. The next thing is our eye cream. You're going to get a day cream, a night cream, and then a full-size product. Aside from that, up to $100 value. And so just, aside from skincare and nutrition, we do have over 400 products. So I always say, if you're like, hey, does Arbonne have this? We probably do. And so we have a full cosmetics line. We have essential oils, bath and body, deodorant, toothpaste, hair care. So anything that you're interested in, as long as you have a pulse, I promise you, we can find something that you're going to fall in love with. And so just to kind of recap and pull everything in, I very briefly want to share with you guys what I believe is my favorite product that Arbonne has to offer, which is our business. So, these tangible products are great. They can change your health, but the thing that can change your life is this business. So many people work for the weekend or work for the next paycheck. And I promise you guys, there's so much more out there. You can create a life of choices, a life of freedom, where you get to wake up every day and say, what do I want to do today? And so many people start for a variety of different reasons. Maybe you want the tax benefits, the tax break that you get. Maybe you want an extra couple $100, or maybe you're saving for a trip or for debt, or, for your college fund, or maybe you want to replace your current full time income stream. Whatever you want, this can be. And so the network marketing industry is actually a $183 billion industry. And so we're a part of the health and wellness industry, which within that is like a $4.3 trillion industry. And I could go on and on why I feel like Arbonne's best. But I'm just going to talk about what this can look like for you in terms of compensation. So everyone starts out as a consultant, and from here, there's 4 different levels that you can promote to. So the first level is the district manager. Here, the average income is $200 to $1,000 a month. You have a $300 bonus potential, but this is also where you guys start making commission off of what you buy your own self. So 6% commission when you shop your own store. And so for me, when I first got started, my thought process was, okay, I can continue buying from Sephora, Ulta, or I can buy from my own brand. And 1, that's building my own brand, not someone else's. 2, it's healthier for me. 3, it's a tax benefit. 4, I get 50% off, and 5, I get 6% commission back. Like, it just makes sense. And so the next level is area manager. So here the average income is $1,000 to $4,000 a month. You have a $600 bonus potential, but this is also where you can start having a willable business. And so what I mean by that is, think about when something happens to you, you can will this business over to whomever. They can start taking over your business and get your paychecks if they want. And I always joke, but, I built my business working full-time 50 plus hours a week. And I always joked and said, if something happened to me at my corporate job, they would not call my husband and say, hey, where should we send Alicia's paychecks to? It just would not happen. And so I love that this opportunity allows you to build a legacy, prepare for impact. If something happened to you, it helps your family in those times of needs. And so the third level, which is where I'm at, is a regional vice president. And so here it took me 13 months to get to this point, and the average income is $5,000 to $15,000 a month. This is also where it's going to start placing most people's corporate income at this range. And the best thing I want to tell you guys about this business is before I got started, I was so worried that it was going to take just as much time as my full-time job to make that same amount of money. And the best thing with network marketing in this industry is it is a great way to increase your income without sacrificing your lifestyle. It truly is. And so I think sometimes people, turn down an opportunity because they see where they're at right now, and they see where they're making and the time that they have to put into it, their full-time job. And they think to make more than that, they're going to have to put well more hours than where they're at right now. And I can assure you guys, this opportunity is far from that. You can weave this into the pockets of your life, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here. And that is exactly what I did building this business while working full-time. And so as a regional vice president, you're going to have an $800 Mercedes-Benz cash bonus. So Arbonne pays for my 2020 AMG GLE SUV every single month on top of my paycheck. And you also have a separate $800 bonus at this level as well, and tons of gifts, tons of jewelry. And so the third level, which is what I just talked about. And so now on to the fourth level, which is the top level of this business. And so here, this is national vice president. The average income is $22,000 a month or more. Now, I want to let that sink in. Like, what would that do for you? What could you do for your family, your friends? Give back to organizations that are dear to your heart, because at this point, your needs are far surpassed, and you can start doing more for other people and truly fulfilling your purpose in life. We are all not put on this earth just to take home a paycheck. I can assure you that. And so this opportunity allows you to use this as a platform to fulfill your purpose and impact other people's life. And so at this point, as a national vice president, you and another person get a trip every single year to Hawaii, paid for by Arbonne. You get a $1,000 Mercedes-Benz cash bonus, an $800 monthly bonus aside from that, and so many other different things. And guys, the materialistic stuff is great, don't get me wrong, but when you have more, you can do more, you can be more, and you can give so much more for people who are out there counting on our extra. And so, I've been able to give back in so many different ways, but another thing is I have been able to prepare for impact. And so I want to ask you guys something. If something happened today to your primary source of income, how long could you go without it? How long could you go? Could you go a month, 2 months, maybe a year? The best thing about this business is that when impact sets in, because it will at some point in your life, whether it's you or it's affecting someone that is related to you or affects you indirectly, impact is going to hit. And I want you guys to be prepared, because so many people's plan B is that their plan A is never going to fail and that nothing's ever going to happen. And so if you do it now before you need it, you're going to be so much far beyond, or I don't even know what I'm trying to say because I'm so passionate about it, but like, you're going to be set up so much more for success when that time comes, and that helps with stress and other different things in your life. And so I just want you guys to know that there's 7 billion people in this world, and Arbonne has a 2% global awareness rate. And so it is not by any kind of mistake that you are on this call tonight to learn more about these products in this business. And it was not an accident that you had the interest of what this could be on your heart. So I just encourage every single one of you, get with who invited you tonight, because they think super highly of you, and ask them any questions. And before we jump off, I'm just going to say that I do know people have hesitations. People worry about time. They worry about having the money. And so I want you guys to know that if time or money is a worry for you, this is exactly why you need this opportunity. You've got to do different to get different. And so this opportunity is the road less traveled, but that's why you get so much different than what an average person working for someone else their whole life gets. So the average life expectancy is about 78 years old, and the average retirement age is about 65. So you have a 13-year window, and that's not even like, it's not even for sure that time's given. And so I encourage you guys to really build a life of choices now, and know that this is not for people. Don't join Arbonne because they sit around and twiddle their thumbs all day and they need something to do. They join Arbonne because they want more time, and they want more finances, and they want to live life in a different way than most people do. And so, you know, I think another hesitation that people have is, I don't know if I know enough people. And so I am just here to tell you, it's not about who you know now, but it's about who you'll meet. People that are my clients and on my team are not people, most of them, that I knew before Arbonne, at least 75%. And so this is an amazing community of positive, encouraging men and women who just want more out of life. So get with who invited you. Thank you so much for taking time out of your Tuesday night to just learn more. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Have a great night.